What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. On this episode, I'm going to be trying something new. I'm going to actually go and compete in an SCCA event. That's that cone racing where you race through the parking lot through the cones. I forget what it's called exactly, but they have one here locally. And you know, I've been wanting to do it. So tomorrow I found out that they're going to be competing. So we're on our way right now to go to a little gathering. It's like a little pre-meet before the event tomorrow. So I'm just gonna take you guys along for the ride. I'm not gonna do a whole lot of talking because I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of out of my comfort zone with all this because I'm used to filming in the shop. But we'll see what kind of cars are out there, and then after that, you know, we'll just cut back to whenever the competition is in the morning, and I'll have the camera in the car, and we can see how well I do. I've never done it before, and I don't really expect to win anything. I'm just gonna do it for the fun of it. So let's go and head out to that little car meet right now.
Alright, so you said
Like that one, huh? That's BMW. What's up, buddy? Alright guys, sorry I didn't film much of that event because I was talking to key personnel that run the SCCA events over here in Amarillo, Texas. I had specific questions about this car as opposed to my Camaro. I have a 4-cylinder turbo Camaro. For those of y'all that don't know, I just don't include much of it because I mainly show imports on this channel, but I'll be sure to show some of that car in the future. But you know, I was on the fence about which car to use because the Camaro, I know it's reliable. I've been driving it. I do have coilovers on it and an intake, and it would do well. But these M3s are made for carving corners and all that stuff, and I really want to drive this car. So I feel confident that this car will make it through the event, no problem. You know, recently, if you've been following the channel, I just, you know, did rod bearings, Vanos and everything on the car, but I haven't put very much miles on it. So I was kind of weary about it, but I'm over here at the shop. I'm gonna go through the car, torque specs on the suspension, fluid levels, make sure everything's good for tomorrow. That way I'll be at ease, you know, whenever I start to run it through its paces. But I'm gonna go ahead and take care of this, and I'll cut back to tomorrow's event and we'll see how it goes from there. Well, it looks like I'm not gonna be able to run the M3, unfortunately, because this is the factory bushing right here. It has a polyurethane insert and it's completely wallered out and cracked and loose, because I knew I felt some looseness on this side. That's why I was talking about retorquing suspension. That's when I found that problem. I had one from my 330 CI, but we cannot get it all the way on there. We've been trying everything and we're still about a ½ inch off. I don't know if there's a difference between these mounts or not, but unfortunately I don't want to be here all night trying to bang this thing the rest of the inch it has to go. I'm gonna mount that one back up, order a new one, and unfortunately I'm gonna be driving the Camaro tomorrow. Alright guys, so this is my 4-cylinder turbo Camaro, and this is what I'll be running for today, because as you know, the M3 is not going to be able to compete because of that messed up control arm bushing. So I got this. It's pretty simple. I have Megan coilovers all the way around. I have the 4-cylinder turbo engine, and basically that's it with an intake. So it'll be interesting. I don't know what class I'm going to be put into, but everybody's getting stuff ready. They're over there setting up the cones right now. I'm gonna go help out in a minute. And unfortunately, my son came hoping to ride along with me, but he doesn't meet the age requirements. It's 11 years old, so he's gonna help out with the camera on the sidelines. And the way I understand it is they're gonna give us 8 runs, and the best time out of those 8 runs is going to be the time that you use to compete against other people to see how well you place in your class. And you don't get any practice runs. You get to walk down the track one time, and then after that you're pretty much on your own. So wish me luck, and let's see how this day turns out. Alright, so here is the track map, and basically I'll be starting at this point, coming around through here, up here, and this is where it gets interesting, because I'll be doing figure 8s, another figure 8, then back through and around to the finish line. So it's going to be very interesting. I've never done this type of driving in this car at all, much less in hardly any cars, honestly, with such a tight configuration. But I'm looking forward to it. I walk down the track, and I understand how the flow of cones go now. So I'm looking forward to this. This is going to be fun. Alright guys, I'm about to go for my first time ever, and I got my beautiful daughter Zoe with me. She's gonna go out with me, so let's go have some fun.
done this before, or are you new to it?
New to it.
All right, some rear wheel drive advice from a guy. I drive the green Mustang over there,
okay.
And last year I drove full cam intake and tuned Mustang out here. In the corners, the big corners where you slow down the most, ease into the throttle about halfway through the corner, and then as you start straightening out and you're not worried about slinging the rear end around anymore,
full throttle?
Nail it full throttle.
Okay.
And then your movements with your throttle as you're trying to keep the speed during the track, just light movements. Don't lift all the way and don't push all the way as a quick motion, because it'll either try to lock your rear end on a lift or it'll try to spin them on an acceleration.
Okay.
And just kind of play with it, figure it out. You got 4 runs this morning, and then when we restart, you'll get 4 more runs. So learn your car in the first half of the day and then push it on the second half.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Pretty fun, right?
Yeah.
All right, guys, so I got the first 4 sessions done and I'm having a blast out there, but I'm getting just a little bit too, heavy on the throttle in some corners. I'm pushing it too hard and I'm losing time in that manner. So I'm gonna try on this next 4 goes that I'm gonna try to slow it down just a little bit where I think I'm pushing it too hard, and hopefully I can lower my time doing that. And right now currently I'm like a 57-second lap, so I want to get at least 56, 55, and that'll put me closer to the top guys, so in my class that is. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to change up a couple things, but it's just so fun. I mean, when I get the car just a little bit, skidding, it's a blast. So I need to kind of focus now and focus on getting as quick as I can around the corners and not so much just like, throttling it all the way. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah, right here.
Man, you're pretty good today, dude.
I know, right?
You want to do a custom tumbler or photo shoot?
I want a photo shoot.
Okay.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, of him or the car?
Like, can I lay on the car and?
Oh, yeah. Hey, but you have to at least wear some clothes, man. No,
I don't know.
I'll wear some clothes.
A banana hammock doesn't count.
Hey, Chris, you hear this? You hear what she's encouraging?
He's over it, trust me.
Sweet, man. I won 2 t-shirts, a box, and a photo shoot. See if I win one of these, it'll be a good day, right?
Okay, so we ended up with what? So, first class is going to be cam, completely combined. We had 6 drivers and 3 trophies. In third place, we had Shannon with a 45.346.
Thank you, thank you.
Second place was, surprisingly enough, Jason Rowe with a 45.275.
Was that the run you went backwards? Wait, that doesn't really narrow it down, does it?
And first place,
Not at all.
first place was a newcomer. Cam Brown had 43.741.
Nice, Cam.
You can pick them up or you can go on.
Man, guys, what a great time I had today. You know, today is Father's Day, and along with me winning third place in my division, this is Cam, I think was the name of the division, Cam. And it's basically all your muscle cars, and they're all the V8s and whatnot. Now, granted, mine's a 4-cylinder turbo. I still was able to walk away with a third place. So I learned a lot on this day, and I was able to shave off 2.5 seconds off of my best time out of the first 4 runs, and then the second 4 runs of the day I was able to knock off 2.5 seconds. So 57.9 was my best during the morning, 4 sessions, and then the last session of the day I knocked off 2.5 seconds with a 55.4. So totally stoked about that. Walked away with a third place, and I entered 3 raffles and I won 3 raffles. I got this t-shirt here. It says I killed cones on Father's Day, and all I got was this shirt. Well, not the case for me. I got more than that. I also won this Mustang shirt right here. I like the color of it. I got this like Lincoln jewelry box. It's got like a hidden little compartment on it. It's pretty cool. You can use it to store some stuff in it. And I also won a photo shoot. So I'll be doing a photo shoot with my cars by a professional photographer. So, man, what more can you ask for, dude? Totally stoked about today. I couldn't have been more happier. Family was out there watching me. Daughter and wife rode with me. Unfortunately, my son's too young. He couldn't ride with me, but, you know, it is what it is. Still, nonetheless, a great day indeed. So, y'all know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. I'll definitely see you guys on the next episode.